That's what everyone's wondering. What have you heard about Jonas' situation?
Well, I was just talking to Brian about it, and he's still in a soft brace. Not, it's not as bad as we first thought. They're going to evaluate it again today, and we'll know more this afternoon. But right now, he's still in the soft brace. I would say he's probable for be a game time decision. I would say is the right terminology used for Friday. And again, we won't if it's anywhere close, we won't rush him back or anything like that. And because he's too valuable to us and at this time of year to chance it.
How important is that momentum, though, to see him close the season here?
Oh, I tell you what, he has come on so much in this part of the year as far as his confidence. I think the respect of the league, the respect of the officials, just the overall confidence level. I'm very happy for him because he's probably put in more work than anybody on our roster, I would say. Just as much, it's hard to say, but just as much as anybody on our roster. And just to see it come to fruition and him improve individually is great to see. I mean, we all knew it, how good he could be, but just to see him develop and get his confidence and play with confidence on both ends of the floor has been a beautiful thing and something good for our team going forward.
Sorry, you go ahead.
We saw Terrence hobble out of here with his ankle.
Yeah, we had a good spirited practice, and he tweaked it. I hope it's not. I don't know. He kind of limped off. They carried him off, but I don't know how serious it is. But he tweaked his ankle a little bit, and so we'll see what it is. I don't think it's anything serious. But the guys got after today. I was really impressed the way they competed in practice, and again, like I told them, we got to just continue to carry it through these next 4 games.
You've had a chance to see your group with Jonas playing really well. Recently, we saw Kyle's numbers go up. How much is having that true center impact the way your team can move around the court?
Well, it helps us tremendously with our points in the paint. I mean, he gets it in the paint. He shrinks the floor. We're playing inside out a little bit more, and the defense has to come in and compact a little bit, which opens up Rudy and DeMar on the perimeter or Kyle. Or Kyle's opportunity to penetrate when he does kick back out. So having that either true post-up guy or true three-point shooter really, really stretches things out for Kyle, DeMar, and Rudy, and just helps everybody with the spacing, compacting, collapsing the defense. And then the other thing, too, with JV, he's doing a good job of finding people once the defense does collapse in. So it's it's an umbrella effect, but it all starts with JV having the confidence and the respect of the defense to collapse it.
How big an element is his ability from the free throw line?
Huge. That's something late in the game. You feel very comfortable in late in the game, knocking down free throws, great hands, making the pass. But again, making free throws down the stretch, you feel very comfortable with him being able to be out there.
Hey, Dwane, if Jonas can't play the rest of the year, how would you assess the year he's had?
I think he's had a great year. I would hopefully it's not Frank. It's not the rest of the year. Maybe Friday. I wouldn't. Again, I'm not I haven't talked to the doctors or anything. But to this point, his growth in the last month and a half, last month has been, tremendous. Just his confidence level, the ability to score in the paint. And that's the way it is with big guys. All at once they wake up, and boom, they're there. So that's huge when you see your big guy do that. And so his development is right on par, right on course where we want it to be.
Does this injury in any way affect the plans for his summer plan?
No, not at all. No, hopefully by next week he'll be, because to my understanding now, again, I'm not giving a medical opinion, but it's more like whiplash and more sore than it's definitely not structural. So he should be ready to go as soon as that soreness goes away.
Now, your group hasn't performed as well from beyond the three-point line as you'd hoped. How much can he impact that with the ability to throw in the ball and set those strong screens across the baseline?
Huge. Just again, collapsing the defense. The defense has to come in and respect his post-up game, and now he's open out on the perimeter. Our guys are open on the perimeter, so now it gives him a little bit more time to get that three-point shot off and get a better look. So it does help. Again, we still have to make them, but he does tremendous, and also Kyle's penetration helps that too, because they got to collapse in. So either you pass it in, collapse the defense, or you collapse it out of penetration. Both ways should help our three-point shooting.
Wait, is Andrea able to do anything now?
He's been working out. He's been here every day working out, working hard, conditioning-wise. I don't know. I talked to him earlier today. He still, can't go with his elbow, but he's been here with every meeting, every practice. He's one of us. So, nothing has changed as far as his status is concerned.
Is he able to put up any shots?
I think he's been putting up some shots, but mainly conditioning, weightlifting, running, and stuff like that more than anything else.
Your young big Quincy Acey, another bright spot for you guys recently. Talk about what he can turn into because he's got a great example in Amir Johnson ahead of him.
Oh, huge. He has a heart as big as Canada, just like Amir. I like to use that term, but he's tough. He brings an air of toughness. His next step in his career is to be able to go out and guard guys like Carmelo, the big threes, the small fours with the way the NBA is going. I think that should be his niche going forward. And he's going to have to work on his perimeter defense, his feet, his footwork on the perimeter to guard those guys, because in the post he has that down pat. But he's got to be able to go out and guard guys like that off the dribble, the LeBrons, the Carmelos, Tobias Harrises, and all those guys that are the big threes.
Do you have him guarding Rudy in practice to get acclimated to that?
He does. He plays a lot of one-on-one with guys, guards, and that should be what he does this summer. Not a lot against Rudy, but he'll do that this summer. He gets switched off on him sometime in practice, but not intentionally. We don't set him up to do that. But that's his next step, to do that all summer, get a small little point guard and chase him around, try to guard him as much as possible.
Is there anything he's done since being recalled that has surprised you?
Well, his confidence. I think the D-League has helped his confidence tremendously. Just him stepping out and knocking down shots. He made a three-point shot in Milwaukee. I don't know how true that is, but his shooting, his confidence level has gone up, and that's what the D-League is all about. A lot of guys look at the D-League as a put-down, but that's why Commissioner Stern put it in, was for guys to go down there, play, get confidence, because he would have never got that amount of time the way Amir's playing for us. And when we do go small, we go to Landry. Those guys were ahead of him, and he wouldn't have got the valuable time that he got in Bakersfield.
How helpful is it to have three bigs in Jonas, Amir, and Quincy that play with that kind of motor and don't take possessions off?
It's big. It's really big. They all three of them play hard. They're consistent. They're tenacious. Again, developing their offense is going to be huge. Developing the jump shot, so they just don't pack the paint. Is our next major step, and more Q develops his shot where he can step out, open up the floor. Because right now with DeMar and Rudy, all those guys, the paint is tight. And so now we got to have somebody to be able to step out of the box a little bit and stretch the floor a little bit. And that's Amir, and that's going to be Q's next step, and Rudy and DeMar's next step is be able to step out and get a little longer shot.